Hi, hello. Welcome back to the channel. It's been what now? How many days, Rob? Way too many?
17.
Oh, there we go. Now he speaks. You'll notice the cars behind me. I've learned a valuable lesson with this. Rob, what's the lesson I've learned with this?
Eat your Wheaties.
No, don't cheap out and buy Amazon products. So as you can see the door panels off, I've actually already replaced this weather stripping so far, and Rob's going to pan down here. And you're going to go, oh, there's more than just weather stripping there. There's a whole roof on the floor. Why would that be? Well, come with me. Duct tape is not a normal accessory on the C4 Corvette. You can see the nice crack right here. I actually broke the roof, and this stuff that's still in there, because I didn't pull this back out. This is the stuff that I ordered. Extremely hard. If you guys will remember, back in time, about a year ago, I did the rear hatch weather stripping on this. That was all from the same Amazon order. Then I never really got around to the rest of the car, because it wasn't leaking, but these parts here just looked really, really bad, and the window sweeps looked terrible. So I decided that this year I'm going to finally do the weather stripping. So I get all the weather stripping tore off the car, and I start putting the other stuff, and I noticed this right here. The weather stripping going in here was extremely difficult, to the point that I didn't know if I was going to get it in there. My wife, who has way more patience than I do, God bless her, helped me through a lot of this process. And then when this broke, well, I'll play for you right this particular moment what happened.
Yep.
I had a total meltdown. It's a wonder I didn't break the rest of this, because there's a nice crack right here where it's yeah, there's a little bit of an internal crack right there that well, whatever. This is garbage now, and I was panicking. I didn't know what to do. I've looked all over the internet. I didn't want to spend a ton of money, but I also didn't want to cheap out again like I did last time. So I found the Corvette store online, which led me to all of these products that are somewhat on the car and sitting on the floor. And I found they had a replacement Targa top. Targa top. Let's not say that wrong. Targa top, Targa top, Targa top, Targa top. They had a nice new replacement one, which replaced the existing one, because I thought I was never going to be able to replace this, because obviously GM doesn't make anything for this car anymore. Some of the motor stuff they do, but that's about it. Downside was about $1,200 to get this new top shipped. Upside, though, this car being a 40th anniversary Corvette was actually spec'd with having a bronze roof. I think I'm the 9th owner, if I remember correctly, on this car. And somewhere between the first and me, somebody didn't keep the roof with it. Eventually, I'm actually going to get the bronze roof, so I have both roofs for this car, because it's going to kind of increase the value. So in this video today, we're going to actually finish the weather stripping with the right stuff. I have some pieces of it in the garbage still that I could show you the reason why the other stuff wouldn't work and why this stuff's going to work. So grab some popcorn and maybe a cold beverage and stick around. Let's see what's going to happen. All right, well, we don't need that anymore. I'm kidding. Somebody somewhere will probably buy this, because it's not totally broke. It's not great, but somebody will buy it. I mean, considering that a new one's $1,200, I'm sure somebody will spend like $100 on this thing. So it just really sucks, because this is original GM factory stuff, and now it's broken. So we're going to put this in here and just forgot it ever existed. Stand by, I'll be right back. What were we doing? What was I doing? Oh, the other car. Oh, let's get back to the car. So this was the weather stripping that I put on the car at first. It's quite hard. It's not right. Where this is different sound. Granted, it's in plastic, but I can feel a difference with this. It's lighter. So things I didn't know that now I know. This car, when it originally came off the factory floor, the C4, all of the weather stripping on this car was made out of latex. Now, there's other companies. The Corvette Rubber Company is probably the best company you can go by, because all the reviews say go to it. It was $200 more than what I spent. So I rolled the dice and I bought this stuff. So far, the door weather stripping lined up really, really good. I was having issues down in the front of the doors where the screws on the other stuff just, it wasn't working right. So things you need to look out for. Remember, the C4 has two body styles. You have the mid to late 80s, and then really, I think it's 90 or 91 all the way up to 96, where the front nose got changed, and then they changed the interior completely. When they did that, they also changed the door panels, so the seals on the doors are different. So it's 90 through 96 on these, and then 84 84 to 89 for the other doors. As far as the windshield and the halo, everything on that looks to appear to be the same. There's plastic caps up here you can remove when you go to do the weather stripping up here. I don't think I'm going to need to remove them. I think I can just actually fit it in, because I mean, this stuff is just, this stuff is totally different. It's, I can tell this is the right stuff. This is not the wrong material. I should have done it the first time. I learned some things you can't cheap out on, and really when I ordered this stuff from Amazon, there was no reviews. Now going back a year later, there's plenty of reviews. Doesn't fit, too hard, broke my window. Now I'm going to add one to it that I broke my roof. So we're going to put the stuff in the right way. Some stuff I had to kind of modify a little bit. Luckily, I kept that stuff that I did to modify it, so we're not going to talk about that too much. But really going in, it should be a pretty straightforward process. And then I just got to drop the roof and I'm done. Just got to put this part in. One thing that you will need to get, you need 3M weather stripping adhesive. This is black. Corvette, when they originally did this, used yellow. Go with the black stuff though, because everything that it sits in is black to begin with, and it looks better. I know that now again, understanding, taking more time. When I took this off in that video, there was like a yellowy goop, and I didn't know what it was. That was probably the factory adhesive originally. I think the rest of this weather stripping has been replaced at some point. I mean, in almost 35 years, I doubt that it's the original. So less yapping and more tacking. So here we go. Yeah, that looks like 100% better. That looks like what it was supposed to look like. Remember how the part over here I always pointed out to was like all crusty and nasty looking? This looks way better. Okay, windshield's in. As I said, there was some modifications that weren't originally on the car that I had to kind of change, like, you know, screws in places they should be. Anyways, normally when you do this, there's a push pin up here and up there, and then there's two push pins down here. The two push pins down here are slightly bigger than they used to be because I had to drill the holes out, because the other weather stripping that I tried to put on that I thought was going to work, that, well, didn't. Let's just say it's better to spend the money and do it the right way once than spend twice the money and do it twice. So anyways, we're going to shut the door for the first time. The last time when I had the door seals on, I couldn't even shut the door. So we're going to try it carefully. I pick the wires up. Okay, there's a little bit of tightness there. Ooh, but I like that. I like that a lot. That's nice. That's what you want. Now, if you look up here, you'll notice that there's some wrinkles in the seal. I'm not super crazy about that, but I'm pretty sure once the roof goes on, it'll be all right. But I can tell you that this looks right, where the seal that I had put on it just didn't look right. So this was the gasketing that they got, and you notice it's a little bit darker black and kind of glossy. And then if you go by what the factory originally came with, you can see they match significantly more. So this is the right stuff. So I will say, after putting this on, there's really no reviews on the internet, but I will say that the Corvette store online, I would definitely recommend, is a place to look. I ordered this stuff last Friday night. They said online they were closed until Tuesday of this week, and today's Thursday. So it took them 2 days to get me a roof and all the weather stripping. Came FedEx, really can't complain. So again, there's really no reviews. Take this for what it's worth, but I can't so far complain about how this is going. The doors, you're going to expect them to be a little bit tight to shut and springy, but as the seals work in, that'll all kind of go away. So this was kind of the way they were from factory. So now we're going to get the halo put on, and then we'll set the roof on. Once the roof goes on, do not take the roof off for probably a minimum of a month, because all this has to get stretched and used to being where it's going to be. Then you know it's not going to leak. I mean, I'm really excited to get this put on. Rob's heard me talk about this for a week now. So we're going to get the camera switched around, and I'm going to put the halo on, and then we'll get the roof on. Yeah, see how the old glue was like the yellowish color? You see how that in there? It's kind of like a yellowish color. So a lot of things you see online, there was a guy I actually watched, an older gentleman that he had like 217,000 miles on his Corvette, but it looked beautiful. They talk about taking this thing and you get it like this, and then you measure the middle. And I take 100% of what this guy recommends. Just start at one end and then start at the other end and then put everything in between, because it's just going to be easier in the long run than trying to mess around and get this thing lined up. So I ran, as you saw, a thing of weather adhesive across the top. You don't need to go a ton. The factory had way more than probably what I'm ever going to put on this thing, but you just need a little bit. Really, once it's in, it's not going anywhere. Okay, so line up the push pin, push it in, and then just start up the sides. So you'll see that the track kind of sits like this, and then there's another one like this that hooks the whole thing in. It's easier if you get the one side in, and then you're going to want, I haven't really said it, use a plastic trim tool. Do not use a screwdriver, or you will tear this stuff up, and then you'll be back to ordering new stuff and be like I was that you saw at the one point in the video. So a little bit of a deformation right here, but I'm sure once I get it up underneath, it'll be all right. So now you don't have to take this plastic piece off. If you actually go from the front and push it into the track and then just take your tool and just push it down in, you just walk right across the whole thing. I can definitely tell you that going in, this stuff's way easier than the first round of garbage that I bought. That stuff would not do what this is doing. This is going in like nothing. So one of the things that the C5 Corvettes and up actually just have levers you just pull and then the target tops come off. Target top, target top, target top, target top. The C4s and I believe the C3s and possibly even the C2s, I don't know. C4s is pretty much all I really know. And up, the C4s come with this little ratcheting starred tool that actually is fancy. It even says Corvette on it. A lot of owners, for some reason, when they get rid of these things, they keep this thing. And then you have to go out and buy your own tool in order to take the target top off. Target top. Luckily, this one stayed in the car, and I never lost it. The Corvette store online didn't have it, but there was another Corvette website that I looked at that was like $200 more for, again, all the same weather stripping and stuff. They had everything right down to this that normally goes missing. So now what we're going to do is, this is the moment where last time when I did this, I realized it wasn't going to work because the roof wouldn't fit. So we're going to take the new roof, we're going to set it down on the car, and then I'm going to try and ratchet it in, and we'll know pretty quick if it's right. I think it's going to be, because these seals feel way better than what I originally had. So, moment of truth. Okay, here we go. Let's try it. Fingers crossed. Let's see what happens. Oh, I like it. I like it already. Rob, can you go on that side and just kind of lift up on it? Slightly. You want to lift up in the front and just kind of slide it my way a little bit. There you go. Oop, oop, too far. Right in there. Okay, look over that side. It feels better. There it goes. That's a good sign. So it's got some stretching to do. Obviously, I don't want to do what I did last time and break the thing. Okay. This is where they get cracked a lot, is on these back corners, right where the bolts bolt. I did see where, you know, you're going to have to set something relatively... Oh, there it goes. That was a good push. Okay, so that's what I got to do. It's just everything's new, so it's really, really tight. And I'm also apprehensive to break a $1,200 roof again. Obviously, I'm known to do it. Okay. So now what we're going to do is, I'm going to get something sort of pretty decent weight. I'm going to lay it right on this and just let it push the seal down. And then hopefully after a couple days of it being there, it'll just kind of drop in like it's supposed to. Let's get a little peeksy though what the roof looks like. Ooh, that's fancy. We're going to leave that on there though, because I I don't want to scratch it. So, all right, now I guess the next thing I'm gonna do is piece this together enough to put the windows up and see how those sit in there. I'm not worried about the top so much. I'm more worried about this part here because the top will be all right. Well, guys, it's the next day. The car's been moved over to this side because the customer's car came here so I could fix a dent in the door. But as you can see, the roof is completely on. And actually, it's really nice. It's actually been, I think, like maybe 2 days since I finished this. The doors are still opening a little hard. And you still got to kind of shut them a little bit. But it's 1,000 times better than it was. I'm actually going to test out and see how well they leak because I got to do this truck next. And in order to get this in here, this has got to go outside. And they're coming to get this right now. So very busy here today. Little bit of food for thought or information I didn't know about. When I was putting the roof on, this part here, right in this front of the driver's side, I couldn't get the bracket to attach. And I'm messing with it. It wouldn't line up. I'm like, maybe it's got to be adjusted. So I did a little bit of research. There is videos out there. I think it's ET Garage. He was the one I found about the weather stripping and stuff, and that's where I learned what ones I'm supposed to get. He said that you do have to adjust these. I'm like, huh. No kidding. So I took everything apart, took it back off, adjusted it, and actually up in the inside where your visor is, that whole plastic piece that goes across the whole front of the windshield area, take that off, take your visor out. You're going to take off the little plastic cover that sits right here on the top half. Get all that stuff out of the way. Then it'll open up 2 access holes to stick up, and then there's the one hole where the bolt goes down through. Well, when you have everything loose, that way you can reach up in, get it all lined up, crank the ratchet down, tighten it up, and then get your T30, Torx 30, and tighten it down, take the roof back off, then you can tighten it down the rest of the way. Make sure you use blue Loctite though. But that's it. Car's done. It's all back in one big giant piece. Door panels are on, everything. So I think in the next video, maybe we'll go out and take a little ride in it. Get its first cruise of the year. So if you haven't already, smash that subscribe button. Please give us a thumbs up, and gotta have your post notification on. You're never gonna know when we're posting anything. And we'll catch you in the next one. We'll have to cut all this frame out again. Oops, I didn't know he was still recording.